so good morning. Cheers. Exam week. So we're in exam week. I'm just looking at my calendar here, and it looks like the 8:30 group for the C++, your exam's on Thursday at 8:30. The 8:30 group for Python, your exam's at 8:30 on Friday. And the 11:30 group for C++, the following Monday. So that'll be Thursday the 10th for the C++ group at 8:30, Friday the 11th for the the Python group at 8:30, and on September the 14th, which is Monday, the 11:30 group for C++. So let's close that up. Really quick here. I've gone through and processed everyone who's registered their blog up to now. I still need to hunt down people who haven't. There's still a little bit of action. So let me just explain a little bit here. So if we're looking on the main page, and we notice that, let's see, here's the popular tag. So you should be able to find yourself here. The other option is search for yourself. Put your name there. Let's see, let's pick a random person. Let's look for Jose. Okay, good. Well, it didn't work out very well, but there's a few there. There's, for example, there's Eduardo Maciel. So if Eduardo searched for Eduardo, I'm thinking he'd find himself. So let's just search for Eduardo. Yeah, and it shows up. So if you search on your name, you can use that search box, or you can use the search box down here. Whichever one works for you. See if you're showing up. So if your posts are showing up, they're not showing up, let's try to figure that out. If you don't really show your name properly in your post, then it's going to be hard to show. But that's the general-ish. Very soon, I'll be posting people's assignments according to groups here. So we'll get up to that in a second. I need to go through and process which ones are in which course. More importantly, post to your blog. So remember, there's homework assignments. If we quickly look at, say, the TC101 page 1, I'll do this because I did it in class, but I want to do this on video. So we'll notice there's the partial evaluation. This is where we are. I'll zoom that in. Right? So we have topic masteries, that's 20 points. WSQ, that's 10 points. Quizzes, 20 points. Partial exam, 50 points. WSQs and the topic mastery, each one of these are blog posts. What do you have to do for WSQs? From 00 up to 07. Again, you can go to the menu. You can click on the WSQs for your group or the other group and see what they are. Each one of them individually must be a blog post on your blog. Hopefully you tag them properly with a hashtag WSQ05 or whatever one it is. And if you're in WordPress, you can use the tagging feature. If you're in Blogger, you can use the tagging feature too. But it's enough just to use a hashtag like this guy right here, hashtag WSQ03, and it'll show up in the cloud and I'll find it. But that's more important for you guys. If you just post on your blog, I'll find it. For mastery, you need to make maximum 2 masteries together in a single blog post. So you need to make a blog post. In that blog post, you need to signal which masteries you're doing. So if you do a mastery for, let's say, let's take a look at a random one. We'll look over here at the Python group. Let's say for the Python group, there's if and else. They're 15 and 16. So maybe you want to do those two together. You could do a mastery talking about if and else in Python or C++. Explain it all in text. If you write the text really well, so someone's going to read that text and understand it and learn the concept, then that's a 2-pointer. If you just show me, hey, Ken, I know what an if is and I know what an else is, that's 1 point. Okay, so you got to go deep to go for 2 points. The most popular solution for getting 2 points on masteries has been publishing YouTube videos, but I'll accept poetry or songs that you wrote. Could be a rap, could be a really good PowerPoint presentation, although those usually don't exist. Get creative, do whatever you want. You need to show that you're a master of those topics. So let's jump back into the page 1. It's pretty much the same for both courses. So for page 1 for partial evaluation, remember topic mastery, maximum 2 per blog post. If you do a video, please embed the video in the blog post so I can find it. WSQs, remember both of these, you should explain where you got your content. So if you got content from somewhere, please source them. If you go to someone else's post, say your friend's post for the course, and you see they've done something cool, tell them in their comments. That would be great. And the other thing I want to talk about is grades. So I filled out the grade menu here. I'm going to go back to regular size here. Grades. There's check your grade, partial 1, partial 2, and the final grade details. So let's just go on check your grade. You should have a login for this course. Logins are created automatically if you're posting using your addetessim.mx, or it might create another login for you because of your blog post is registered under another email. If you have two, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. What I need to know is what is your ATESSIM.mx login with your student number. If you haven't logged in before, let me just bring up an incognito window with TC101 Fall 2015. So if we bring up an incognito window, I can see that there's a register login right here down the bottom, right? Or down the right towards the bottom. Register login below the tags. So if you could try to log in. So go ahead and try to log in. You're going to get this clef login. So maybe I should remove that. Maybe that's confusing you. But there's a button here or a link here that says login with a password. And then you can put your username, which should be A0 whatever, and your password that you set when you registered. If not, just hit that register button and then register with your username. Please use A0 whatever. Remember that this is Unix, so case matters. If you use a capital A, you got to keep using a capital A. If you use a little a, use a little a. And set your email, first name, last name, and your student number, which we call matricula here. So that's about it for that. Let's see grades part, and it'll show your grades here, although I actually don't have that implemented yet. So it should, at minimum, if you're actually logged in, it should show your name, and that's about it. Let's see, grades, partial 1. So I've already mentioned this in a tweet. Let's see if we can get this up. So you need 13 points of mastery. This is by September 18th, 5:30 p.m. 13 points of mastery, any combination you choose. Remember, 1 point is for showing you know the concept, 2 points is submission of good, detailed enough to teach that concept. WSQs from 0 to 7, all the quizzes that we've done up to and including the deadline. So any quizzes we do this week, which we probably will have quizzes this week, and next week will be included. And the exam, of course, which you already know about. So that's it. There's also one there for partial 2, which should be updated, and final grade details, but let's not worry about that right now. Remember, there's a glossary button over here. Those are the words that you should know what they mean for as part of your understanding of this course. Have an awesome week. Don't Twitter fail whale, and look for help for me in class. Look for help from me online. Look for help on me in my office. You can come into my office. Right now the door's closed. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the door's closed. The door is only closed when I'm here recording videos or having a meeting online. Most of the time that door's open. If you come, see I'm here, feel free to stop in and talk to me. And I'm here to help you. Have an awesome day.
Thank you.